Hey guys, what's up? It's my girl? No, I'm my own girl. I don't have a girl. Let's redo that once again. Hey guys, what's up? My name is Paige. Thank you so much for watching. If you've never been here before, I'm so glad you have found my channel, and please subscribe below. I put out content whenever the heck I feel like it. Sometimes it's continuous, sometimes it's not. If you subscribe, you'll see, and then you'll know me, and I'll know you. Today we are doing a story time. Woo! Yep, you heard it. Story time. What is story time, you ask? It's a time where I tell you a story. Yep, that's what it is. So a lot of you guys have probably heard this before, since most of my subscribers right now are currently close family members or friends I've had for a while, or even friends I've had for a short bit. I've probably already told you the story. So this story is primarily for my new subscribers, or people who don't actually know me or have never seen my India trip video. And if you haven't seen my India trip video, it's the only video that has any views. So go ahead, I'll put it in the cards above and you can go ahead and watch it. Some of you guys may know, but like over a year ago, about over a year and a half ago, I went to India. I don't know when I got this impulse. I got an impulse, so I had to do it. A few months before I went to India, I all of a sudden started feeling I should go to India. I don't know why. I want to go to India. Some of my family lives out there, so it made the trip a little bit easier to afford. But I started saving all my money to get out there, because if you know me, you know if I have an impulse to do something, I gotta do it, or else it just stays in my mind and it's like obsessive over, yeah, it's whatever. It's not, I gotta do it. So I ended up making enough money, I started saving money, I got enough people to help out. Thank you so much again to those people who helped out with that trip. And then I was off to India. So, first time flying alone internationally. I started flying. I flew from Raleigh to New York, New Jersey, and I was delayed in North Carolina on my original flight because of some stupid reason with the airline that still was never cleared up. And so I got to my other flight late. So I was like, all right, it says I gotta be at this time. I don't know, I'll make up a time. 9:43. It was 9:42, and I ran across that airport so fast, and I got there in time before the ticket said they were closing the doors. And guess what? The doors were closed. And then I sat there, called my mom, and I was crying because I was like, I'm not gonna make it to India on time. I don't know why I was making such a big deal out of it, honestly. I don't know. It was annoying. It was hectic. I complained a lot. I still complain a lot, but like that time I was just like, why is this not working out for me? Everything messes up whenever I want to do something, blah, 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 complaining. And then this, what's it called again? Oh, right. And this airplane was sitting in the loading dock for 2 more hours. 2 more hours. That's 2 more hours. Just sitting there because of like some engine issue that they were having, and they wouldn't let me come on the plane. So I was like, great, wonderful, I gotta find a place to live. And I was, what was I think I was 19 or 20 at this time. Either way, I wasn't younger than 18, so the airline didn't have to take care of me and make sure that I had a place to stay for the next 24 hours till my next flight. And then I also wasn't 21, so I couldn't get a hotel room for myself. So what the heck was I gonna do? I was literally freaking out. It all worked out, to say the least, but I was very frustrated. My parents were very frustrated with this airline. Everyone was frustrated. We had to delay the plans that I had with my family for 24 hours because I had to land in India 24 hours later than we were expecting. So fast forward to when I finally get to India. The plans that I had the night before was we were going to meet this family that my family was friends with, and so we had to delay those till I got there. So once I got there, we decided, okay, let's go to this family, let's have lunch with them, to their house. And let me give you a little backstory of this family. Alright, so there's the grandfather, who's pretty much the caretaker of the whole family. He has 5 children, they're all grown-ups now. 4 of them are cripples though. I don't know what the name of the disease is, but it's a crippling disease to where they couldn't walk, they could use their limbs very minimally. And then there's one son of his that was not crippled. And then he had 2 daughters. But he left those 2 daughters because they were female. They also live in the slums. They don't have money. They sell kites out of their house, and it's just, and they sell birds, I think, as well. I don't know. But So that's the background of the family. We get there 24 hours later than we were going to. We start talking to them. They were talking about how the grandfather was having pains in his chest and the night before, and so they took him to this hospital, which is known for not doing a good job on their patients. One time they even left the complete mass of a woman's breast cancer there and removed something that wasn't even the cancer, so she died a year later because they said they removed it and they never did. So this is the doctor that they took them to because it's the only doctor that they could afford. So we got there, we found this out. We wouldn't have known about this because it happened after we were supposed to already have been there the night before. But because of the flight, we heard about this. So we were like, all right, let's not eat, let's go to the other hospital, we'll take you. In the little carts that, you know, if you've ever been to India, you know what I'm talking about. It's like the open carts, the guy drives in the front, it's like, whoop, whoop, and yeah, those carts. And so we get there, and the doctor there checks out the grandpa, and he said that the grandpa had 97% blockage in one of the valves in his heart, and I don't know, it was like 80 something in another valve, so he was going to die that night. So we had to make a decision between two options. One, get the Indian stent, which is cheaper, more affordable. It's what everyone could help and pay for, but you'd have to get it out every 3 months, and that's a very dangerous procedure which could cause death. And then the other one, which was get an American stent, which is like you keep it in there your whole life, you're set to go, you're good. But it's so much more expensive. My family said, we need you to get the American stent. You are the caretaker of your family. They can't lose you. You are an amazing person. They need you. You deserve to get this American stent. They didn't know how they were going to help pay for it. We all went home. The grandfather got the surgery. The next day we went to check up on him and to pay for the bill. My family found a fund that they had no idea, or they didn't remember that they had this fund and why they had it. But it covered the exact amount of the surgery and of the procedure. The exact amount. You can believe in whatever you want to believe. You can believe in God. You can believe in just the universe working things out. You can believe in whatever you believe. I personally believe that God had a plan and he knew this was coming, and that fund, they purposely forgot about it. I don't know, I thought it was all a part of the big scheme, all plan, you know, whatnot. Yeah. Anyways, so that all worked out. So like a week later, we went back to see how he was doing. We went back to the family. And all the while, I didn't mention at the hospital, the one son that had walked out on his daughters came back because it was his father. And because of this whole situation, it really put in perspective what part of the family he was and how the family actually needed him and how kind of shitty he was to leave how shitty he was to leave his daughters because they were female. Like, what kind of father does that? And he realized that, and this whole situation made him understand and come back and really start working to take care of his family, which is amazing. And now, like, I sometimes talk to the son's daughters. Sometimes I still talk to one of them over like WhatsApp, you know, and he's still in the picture, and it's amazing and wonderful, and I'm so happy about that. And so we went, and a week later to check up on them, see how they were doing, and actually to have this dinner that we were planning on having previously, and I will never forget this. I will never forget how kind these people were and how loving these people were. They had absolutely nothing. I was a stranger to them. And all this went down, and then in the end, they ended up giving me a gift. They gave the rest of my family a gift, but then they didn't have one for me because they didn't know I was going to be around during this time. And the daughters of the son who walked out, blah, 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 they gave me one of their own pieces of clothing. They gave me a scarf, and I still have it actually. But I think they don't have much, and they give me something of theirs, and then they call me part of their family because I was there for them, and I'm just like, you guys are the most selfless people. You guys have literally nothing, but you have this love, and you have so much more love than most people that I know now have, who have so much more. I don't know if any of this is making sense, but it's just a story that I really love to tell, because if I would have missed that plane, if I would have missed that flight, then this whole story would have been completely different. And I was so caught up in myself and so caught up in how that missing a flight was affecting me, that it started to ruin my trip before it even began. Things happen for a reason. And that's just something I wanted to tell you guys, and hope you guys can take something from it. I don't know. It might just make you feel good, because you're like, you know what, there are good people out there. You know what? We don't all need to be caught up in our own worlds all the time. Like, people have it so much worse than us. And yeah, I really don't know if any of this video made any sense, because I was just kind of like rambling like I normally do. But I really hope you guys took something from it. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. And yes, till next time, bye guys.